we got shoulders, a little bit of chest and try today, and I guess there's a couple things I could talk about before we get into the workout. Obviously, I'm not working out in an actual gym. This is the home gym, the basement, as I've been saying over the past week and a half. First thing I want to say is I'm still able to get just as good of a workout in with, I guess I'll just say it, shitty weights. Barbell, adjustable dumbbells, a bench, a pull-up bar, and basically everything except like legs. I'm able to get a full workout in. So if you look at like my shoulder day when I'm at an actual gym compared to shoulder day today, they're very close what I'm doing. So they're pretty similar. And I wouldn't say like you're going to see a difference between the two. Maybe slightly over like a year span, but in like a week, maybe probably not. Actually, honestly, take it back. You wouldn't really see much of a difference between the guy that's using like gym equipment in an actual gym. I always say as a reference, like, I mean, Chris Bumstead won the 2020 Olympia working out of his garage for a year, his entire prep. So, I mean, if he can do it, obviously you can do it. So yeah, I mean, I always mention that for all these home videos. What else is I gonna say? Oh, probably not gonna be able to talk as much in between my sets. Not much to explain while I'm here. I'll leave it to mainly car talks and when I'm actually in the gym, a legit gym. But I kind of view these past 2 weeks as like filter episodes. This bulk. Sure, it's still working out, but like actually explaining and breaking down what I do and why it makes sense. Not too much these past 2 weeks. Working out with my coach, working out at home. It's like a anime filter episode. This is the 90 straight episodes of Naruto of zero context to the plot. But that being said, shoulders. We're gonna do some lateral raises to start off. Get the shoulder warmed up and pumped. Shoulder press, then more lateral raises. I'll probably just change the angle that I do the lateral raises at. Like this one, I'll probably do it like completely in this plane. What is this, a vertical plane? Yeah. And then just the other one, I'll do like 45 degree, like out a little bit more. Honestly, it's the same shit. It's just mentally I feel better switching it up slightly. And then I'll probably superset it with like a rear delt fly like this. And then moving a little bit of chest. We'll do dumbbell pec fly with probably superset push-ups on this thing. I'll lean on that. And then maybe some type of dip with skull crushers. So that's the plan overall today. And main reason it's shoulder workout is the two push days are different focuses. One's a chest focused, one's a shoulder focused. But I still hit all chest, shoulder, try on each of them. It's just a different amount of volume for them. And yeah, today's mainly shoulders, as you can see. That's why the other things are supersets as well. One, to keep the workout moving, so it's not a 3-hour long workout. And also for 2, the intensity of the set. 3, for like chest, it's not like the main thing I'm hitting today. I want to get enough to just get like a solid pump in the chest, just to still activate it, still get a little bit out of it, but not enough to make it a full-blown, all right, I got to take like 7 days to recover from this, as if like when I do a quad day, I'm doing 12 sets of like all-out leg press, all-out squat, all-out quad extension. It's like my quads are cooked for a week, which is why like my 2 leg days is one's glute and hammy, one's quads. So it's mainly just based off of partially the recovery based off the muscle group. For the most part, they're the same. I say for maybe some exceptions are like really big muscles, like your quads are big. You could say back, but I haven't heard anyone actually have an issue with their back recovering, even though it's pretty big. But yeah, it's usually just legs. So. Is there anything else to talk about? Alright, well, I'm gonna probably not talk between sets. And then in 3 or 4 days from now, we'll be back on back in the actual gym. I'll break down shit a little more, and we can get back to actual routine. And then I'll also start making more whiteboard videos, edit up a little better, just give a lot better explanation of what I wish I knew 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I was first started working out, or a couple years into working out, and being able to share that with you guys to make that bridge that gap of, I want to say wasting, but years that I could have progressed even more than I was if I actually knew to a T what I should be doing. Because like you can have 100% effort there, but it doesn't mean you're going directly from point A to point B. But if you can have somebody to guide you when you're veering around, taking a longer route from point A to point B, so much quicker on getting bigger, leaner, whatever your goal may be. So, all right. That being said, let's crank it out. Okay. All right, let's do some shoulder press. I gotta drop the weight a little bit. Whew. I gotta move this bench a little bit. Just don't smack the wall. Alright, let's go. All right, that's it for shoulders. We'll do. Okay, let's do some back fly, superset with push-up. Should I do push-ups more for the superset part, so like a machine. Like when I'm in an actual gym, the two machines are like halfway or all the way across the gym. So instead of trying to hog two machines, I try to carry the camera to both sets. It's easy enough if I'll just use the pec fly machine there, drop to the ground, do a wider stance, push up, hit more chest. So yeah, I guess that goes if you ever do superset anything. If it's too much of a hassle to go across the gym and try to get two machines, especially if it's busy or something, if you can find a way to do it at the machine you're at, makes it a lot easier. Another example, shoulder press superset with lateral raises. Instead of using a cable or something, just bring dumbbells to the shoulder press machine. You can do lateral raises right after. That's something else we'll do. But yeah, I mean, usually you want to superset the same muscle group. You can superset like back and forth, like arm day or something, but I mean, part of the point of doing this superset is it helps with the intensity part. So, are you really getting more of an intensity if you're switching muscle groups? It's not like the same concentrated muscle group. So, I think that's all I have to say about that. Do that, a little bit of tricep, abs, and then pose and call it. What do we think? We're at 224 right now. It's starting to get fluffy, but it's part of the game. Part of the game. Pro tip is if you can grow out a beard, you grow it out when you're walking, because then when you got bloat face, you can't see it as much because you got the beard. Then once you cut, after a few weeks of cutting, if you want to take the beard off, then you can. But that's just how you work around the. It sounds so fucking dumb. Looks maxing. It's how you can looks max on the bulk. Have the beard. That's not why I do it. I just wanted to grow out my beard. But anyways, off topic. Let's keep it going. superset kills. All right, let's do a little bit of, I want to say dips, but maybe I'll do alternate maybe. I don't want to do superset. Maybe just alternate between. Nah, I'll have to change the weight then. So never mind. I'm gonna do skull crushers with that, and then I'll use that same bar, do a little close grip bench. I'd say superset, but I don't know. I don't feel like supersetting it. Personal preference today. Last time I did. This time I don't feel like it. I want to just do them solo. So let's get that going. This is way too light. Get up a little bit. Hold on, up the weight. Alright, I'm not going to do a whole rant after posing today. Per usual, there's not really car talk, so pose, and then we'll get out of here. Tomorrow's going to be same place. We'll be lifting down here, back, a little bit of buys tomorrow. Day after that, quads. I'll lift at my coach's gym, get a workout in there. Then back to the usual gym. I can actually have full talks for my workouts. I'll actually tell you guys more what's going on. So, that being said, let's get some posing. This is super dark. Let's try it. Okay. We're gonna call it there. Solid lift. Just, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting out of this bulk. I'm eating like, oh, maybe that's why it's dark. It didn't focus on me the whole posing session. Well, that's tough. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting into this bulk, dude. I'm eating 5,300. Starting to feel like I'm gaining a little bit more fat, which is alright. But part of that comes with your training starts to get not as good. Which maybe it's just because, I don't know, I probably just need to get up in calories from plateauing. But weight-wise, plateauing, not body weight-wise, not, what am I trying to say, pressing weight. So I wasn't holding this up here. So yeah, we'll call it there. Same thing tomorrow, and back to it. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.